Hi guys, this is a quick tutorial on how to put this kit together. It's called A Dog's Life, and this is one of my kits that I sell. So I'm just going to show you briefly. I just kind of laid it out for you like that. First of all, what we're going to do is clear off this, and it'll be easier to run these through your Xyron machine. Now, as far as these go, you want to make sure that, because when you get them in the kit, they're all stacked together. You just want to make sure that you have the flat side lined up with the edge of your paper, like that. Same with here, same with here, and same with here. The little ends go behind the big ends. So that's kind of how that works out, like this, and like this. Now before I place mine on, you see we have a frame in the middle. Before I place this on, what I'm going to do is get my walnut stain, and I am going to just ink just the edges. Normally I would ink the edge of that, but since that's getting all covered up, we are just going to ink the edges of this. Okay, so I went ahead and ran the letters through my Xyron, and I inked all my edges. This needs to get cut down. We're going to come back to that. I inked my photo mats as well. Okay, so I'm sticking these down. Here's the thing you need to decide when you're putting this together is when you have your doghouse. Do you want your doghouse to pop on top of this or behind, or how do you want this doghouse? The way I designed it is that this is going to go like this. So it's kind of like a halfway up and halfway down type of deal. So the way to put them down is what you're going to do is you start with one. You don't want to put your tape all the way to the edge because you still have to put one underneath there, like the top part. So you're going to tape like that. And then you're going to line it up with the edge of your paper. Like that. And if you need to cut the edge here off, which it doesn't really matter, you could just cut that off. Now, what we're going to do, that goes that way, and get this side and tape this all the way up. And again, line it up. I have to turn it to line it so I can see exactly where my corner is. You want to make sure you line that up right on the edge of the paper. And you can leave this tip if you would like. I just like to cut it off because that way I can see the next edge that I want to line up. And these you can fully tape. That first one, you're trying to leave this open so that you can fit this underneath. That's kind of the way you can do it. So taping this down, again, I don't need that. Cut that off. And I can also cut this. I don't need this all the way, so I'm going to already cut that. We're going to tape this one. And then you just put that right behind there. And a little tape, and there you go. That is how you would put the frame together to frame out your layout. Okay, so what I did was I just tucked the doghouse right into here. I put my tape along here put that in, and then I just add a little more tape underneath. I don't want to pop this out. You can, but I don't want to because I'm going to pop out the dog. Now you get this huge collar in this dog, so what I'm going to do is trim this like that to put underneath here. But also I don't want these words on the side, so I'm also going to trim this down just a little bit to get rid of that. If you want to make this more personable, you can cut out a circle and write your dog's initials in there. Same here, you can make a little banner with your dog's name on there. It's completely, totally up to you. So I'm just gonna do that and just place that right there. And then I'm just gonna grab some foam, and we're gonna put foam on the back of this just to give it a little bit of dimension here and here. And then the title. So I ran it through the Xyron, so you just wanna, I'm just going to pop it like that. And I ran both pieces because you can pop these up if you want. That probably will look cool. I'm not going to pop mine up. I am just going to double layer them. The red goes on top of the brown. And I was thinking that I was going to add a little bit of lines to them. So I'm going to take one of my pens. Let me just make sure this is writing okay. And maybe just, you know, nothing fancy, just add some, just to give it a little bit of detail. A little bit rugged, nothing fancy. Put some lines in there. So this is what I was thinking for the lettering. And that's going to go across the top. And these will get stuck down here. Okay, so this is page 1. So what I did was I inked all the edges of these as well as the inner edge. I took my letters, ran them through the Xyron. I put the red on top of the shadow, which is the brown, like that. I used my American Craft Slick Writer pen, and what I did was I just drew little sketchy lines with some little doodad lines on there. Really simple, and then I stuck it across the top. Doghouse was stuck down first, and it's halfway in here. And then this is cut out thinner, same with the collar. And then the mats, I also did my little doodle lines around there. And that is page 1. Now on to page 2. Now on this side, we have a journal card here. Now I always tape first and then think about things after. But if you don't want to put tape on this one part so you can slide that in, that'd be perfect. I'm just going to lift it up and tuck it and then tape that back down. So these would go here. This would go down here, and then you're going to have the word life. I'm going to put this on foam and pop that up. Okay, and then the letters are going across the top here. Okay, so I doodled on the letters, put them up here. I placed the mats here, in here, and the journaling card I just tucked a little bit behind here, and I had to use my little pokey to get it under there, but to me it looks fine because we are going to get the bone or chew toy, whatever you want to call this, and we're going to put that right there, so you can't even tell I popped it up. I did doodle lines here and here, and I think I'm going to just put them also on my journal card. And it's very rough. It's nothing perfect. Just outline it a couple times, add a couple line marks. It should be good. So that is page 2. Here is page 1. Move this out of the way. So there is the layout. Thanks for watching.